But all that to say, this is just a simple breakdown of what emotions are. Emotions are crazy, they're wild. We don't really know how to define them necessarily. But at the end of the day, your job is to take it from that alarm system, that amygdala of saying, okay, this emotion is going crazy. This is freaking out. What do I do? To processing through it, name it and tame it. Why am I feeling this? You hear this all the time. Facts don't care about your feelings. And that's true. Like, you can't go to court and tell people, well, I hit this person because I was feeling angry. That's not the way that works. We got to get to a point where we're working through it. It's a muscle that you have to develop. This mindfulness journey, this journaling, the meditation, all of these things are processes that you have to grow at and get stronger, get better at. You want to have a better relationship? Learn who you are. Learn how to be content and happy with yourself. It's not the other person's responsibility to be happy. Come here, get closer. It is not the other person's responsibility to make you happy. Okay? You have to get to a point where you are taking all of the emotions that you're experiencing and you're processing it. I'm going to name it. I'm going to tame it. I'm going to figure out what value is being threatened, but's causing this extreme emotion. And I'm not going to let it get me bent out of shape. I'm going to get to the point where instead of having this peak in this valley, I'm going to find this even flow, this even kill. This is why we don't base emotions, or we don't base love off of emotion. I think our society is terrible at that. And it's because of music. It's because of movies. It's because of pop culture, all this stuff. But love is not an emotion. Love is an action. It's a verb. I'm going to choose to love somebody better than I did the day before. I'm going to choose to love that person for who that person is. I'm not going to feel love, because then what happens is that one day I may feel it. One moment I may feel it. And then the next moment, I just don't feel it anymore. My dad said this to my mom when they got a divorce. He said, I just fell out of love with you. You didn't fall out of love with anybody. You were just chasing a high for as long as you could. And then your whole life was spent trying to fulfill this level of happiness. And so you started getting external things, buying this and doing whatever you wanted to do. You didn't fall out of love with anybody. You chose to stop loving somebody. I did the same thing with my ex-wife. I chose to stop loving her. It's not an emotion.